Hello, so we're back. We're back in the new year. This is my first recording of a session in 2024. So happy new year to you all. Okay, so what today is a Majestic13. As you can see, I am not standing up, I am sitting down because this is our 15th, our team ranking 15 mission, which is a challenge mission. And as I've said multiple times, I can't quite get my head into challenge missions. I don't really like them, so I created an alternate method to do the challenge missions, and I'm going to do that again now. I'll also record, hopefully I'll get to record during this week, a Majestic13 standard session, and I'll put this alternate and that up on the same day. So you should see a standard session today as this goes up. One thing to note, all of the special missions, all of the challenge missions I have been doing so far, I missed one important piece of information, which I will highlight to you just in case you've missed it, which hopefully you haven't. And that is the false aliens when mentioned in the special missions, unless it says specifically, do not go twice, as the aliens do for their monstrosity, Ravager, and the other one. Special types do, where normally they go on their acuity and then their acuity again -10. That's what I have been doing, and apparently no, that's not what I should have been doing. So just highlighting that. But so you know, so this is our team ranking 15. The alternate mission, methodology which I came up with basically amounts to 3 core things. First, if the aliens attempt to do an area attack, we will have Cap at the beginning of each round do, so Cap being the leader, or whomever the leader was, if Cap goes down, this can't happen, and people will automatically get caught in air attack. Basically what we're saying is Cap will use their combat skill, rolling their combat skill, straight combat skill, plus a d20 and attempt to get 28 or more, just like doing any form of stat check. If Cap fails, then an air attack can catch a D2 +1 random people in that air attack. If Cap succeeds, then Cap has basically told people to spread out and given orders of people's locations to stop them collecting together to be hit by an air attack. Everything we do is player focused rolling, so the aliens do not roll to hit. Instead, this is basically stolen from Morkborg. Instead, we roll to defend. Our roll to defense, it works out statistically. I worked with ChatGPT and we got this, it seemed to be that on average, statistically, it's approximately a 60% chance for things to hit. Or it's either a 60% or 60% chance that things would miss. In which case, what it worked out as if we take the defense of the person who's rolling, so any of the team members, -9, add a d20, versus the attack of the opposition +11. So we need to roll higher than or equal to the alien's attack +11 for them to miss. If we fail that roll, then they hit. And finally, I defined, because of we don't have terrain in the alternate method, it's all basically rolling numbers. Because of that, for an individual to be able to target who they want to hit, they must have an effective dex of 15 or higher. And so far, we only have Speedy, who has an effective dex of 15 or higher. So Speedy would be able to target. Everybody else will have to randomly target someone because their dex isn't high enough to maneuver themselves into a position to be able to take the shot that they want to take. So that's the alternate method. Recap of last session. So our last session, we had 3 people go down against the Telemark spawn. Tank was dead, he rolled a successful regen. Doc got a permanent injury with -1 to combat, and Snipes got the Chrono dead, so permanent injury, Chrono dead, but then we successfully did a regen. We went for, so what I decided is that Speedy had had 1 arm for long enough. And if we can utilise, now we're in the phase 2 part, if we can utilise the Artec to be able to use the weapons and build power armour, then if I could get a suit of power armour, and then I would do a second requisition roll to basically get Speedy a new arm. So if Speedy's wearing power armour, Speedy effectively has 2 arms instead of 1 arm, so Speedy can start using weapons. And so I rolled both successfully because we are now the military base, which has +1 to your requisition roll. And because we're in second phase, it means that most requisition rolls will pass, statistically speaking. And that is it. So I'll read the bit which comes from the team rating 15. How long is that? 5 minutes, that's all right. Team rating 15 mission, which is called Command Confrontation. And it says the following. Your recent attack on Force, combined with your continued success destroying their alien creatures, has led to your team receiving a mysterious coded message, a request for a showdown, in an abandoned area of desert. This reeks of a trap, but it's also a chance to take out a senior commander within Force. So, just before we start the first round, because we are the military base, we have a special power on our base, which is our special mission. All enemies start with 2d6 damage. So we'll start doing that. We'll go through. So what we're against is we're against 6 shock troops, 1 annihilator drone, and a special commander. I think it's Zyzax. XYZAX. So I'll go down and we'll just quickly see. So they take 2d6 damage. So the first one takes 9, leaving him on 36. If this is, do feel free to put this on double speed. 43. 36. 11 puts us on 34. 7 puts us on 38. So all of the shock troops have 45 hit points. 9 puts us on 36. The drone has 75. The drone is different. The drone will go in an extremis, and the drone also goes twice. 7 puts us on 68. And the boss has 45 hit points, or has 43 hit points. Okay. So, initiative order, Zyzax goes on 30, Cap on 25, the shock troops will then all go on 21, Speedy on 20, Doc on 20, Tank on 19, the drone will go on 17, then Snipes on 13, and then the drone does go again on 0 because that's one of his special abilities. So, round 1. Okay, Zyzax will go first. Zyzax being the boss, what does he have? They all have plasmatic armor, which means they all take -4. Commander Zyzax makes 4 attacks with their quad rifle, ranged energy, combat +26, which I've already put in. So there's a save of 37 against him. All right. Although it does say if Commander Zyzax did not attack with their iron net during their last activation, well, he didn't have one, so he didn't. They will now make a single attack with their ion net, targeting the closest team member. If this attack hits, the target will succeed on a dex stature. Okay, or be restrained. All right. Well, I reckon he will know that Cap is the leader, and so Cap will need to make a 37 save, as the commander will attempt to chuck will fire an ion net to pin Cap down. Cap has a 24. Cap needs to save against 37. Cap fails, so Cap takes 3d6 plus 8 damage, which is 13 points of damage. Cap has ablative armor, so that gets used up. He takes no damage. He then needs to make a dex check against 24 or be restrained. He has a dex of 14 and he fails, so he is restrained. So restrained is dex checks to save, and he technically has a move of 0. That then is Gygax's go, and this is round 1, of course. So then Cap needs to make a 25 save. So Cap needs to roll 11s rather, failing. So Cap is restrained. So Cap can't. His dex is 0 still. Can't move which means that Cap will have to randomly attack 1, 2, 3. So we've got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 will be 1, 2, 3, 4 will be the shock troopers because there's so many of them, and 5 and 6 is drone and Zyzax. So one of the shock troopers, shock trooper 5. So Cap is going to fire the grenade launcher at shock trooper 5, which gives him a 23, which means he definitely hits. So he hits shock trooper. What did I say? 5. So he does 4d6 plus 2 damage against shock trooper 5. 8, 10, 14, 16 against shock trooper 5, leaving shock troopers 5 on 22. Now all the shock troopers will go. We will make, so because Cap is restrained, we'll say the first 2 will attempt to hit Cap, and the other 4 will just randomly go to attack whoever there are, which we will do as a d10 divided by 2. Shock trooper 1, I can't remember what I just said. Someone just texted me. I know I said something about who the shock troopers would target, and now I can't remember what I said. So anyway, I'm just going to make them randomly attack. So shock trooper will attack, so that's Snipes. He has, what do the shock troopers have? Do they have grenades? I don't think they have. I think they've only got, they have energy claws and a plasma blast. If it were within 6 inches of at least 2 team members and did not utilize, okay, so let's see if Cap has got them to spread out. So Cap has a 20, so he needs to roll 8s. Nope. So they were all going to use plasma blast and randomly attack 2 people. So that's Snipes. Snipes. Well, why don't we do that? If we roll the same person twice, we say that they're not standing next to someone. That seems fair. So Snipes doesn't get that. Snipes just gets some dude runs straight in and tries to hack up Snipes. So that dude has that. So that is a, because I forgot this. So that is Snipes defending against the attack. So Snipes successfully defends against the attack. Next is we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Doc and Snipes. So Doc and Snipes get caught in a blast. So Doc does a 23 plus, so rolls a 39, so saves, and Snipes rolls a 43 and saves. I think that was 49 and 43 and saves. So that number 2 shoots and saves. So a blast at Cap. Nope, doesn't. Cap doesn't. So instead, this one, number 3 runs into Claw. Cap saves. The 4th one, Cap and Speedy. Cap is a 37, which saves by 1, and Speedy fails, so Speedy gets hit by a plasma blast. He needs to do a dex check of 20. His dex is 15, so he passes, so we don't worry about it. 5 and 6 are just going to charge in because I'm bored of doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so Tank needs to save against 36. Tank fails, only rolling a 28. Tank will take 3d6 plus, oh no, Tank's Acuity, so the ablative armor will kick in for Tank, so Tank saves on that. And finally, number 6 is going to charge in at 1, 2, 3, 4, Speedy. Speedy fails, rolling a 29, and Speedy's ablative armor takes a hit. So that's the shock troops. Now we have Speedy. Speedy still only has his pistol because out of all the weapons we have, the Artec pistol actually does the most damage at 2d6 plus 2. Speedy will step back, and actually Speedy will attempt to call in, probably because it's better, Speedy is going to call in our drones, which have a plus 19 to hit. So the drones are going to come in and attempt to attack everyone, doing 5d6 damage against all the baddies. So we got plus 19 against, this is going to take a while. So Speedy's calling in the drones. So I've just cut that last bit because I did all the attacks wrong because I wasn't going against their defense, which means Cap probably, well, Cap hit anyway, but I was looking at the wrong thing for defense. So anyway, let's go again. The drones have a plus 19. All of the shock troops have a defense of 28. So the drone needs to roll 9s. Hitting the first one, then I'll do damage afterwards. Missing the second, missing the third, missing the fourth, missing the fifth. Oh, this is worse than it was last time. Hitting the sixth. Against the drone, which has a defense of 27, which means it needs to roll 8s. Missing. And against the Zyzax, who also has a defense of 28, means it needs to roll 9. Hitting. So that was, those drones were awful. Doing 5d6 damage against the first shock troop. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, leaving it on 27. And against shock troop 6, doing 6, 7, 8, 9, leaving it on 27. And against Zyzax, who has 43 hit points left. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, leaving him on 30 hit points. So that was Speedy. Now we have Doc. Doc has a dex of 14, so Doc does not get to target. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So against the shock troops, against shock troop 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, with a defense of 28, which means that Doc has a 19. 28, so Doc needs to roll 9s to shoot with his high energy rifle. Oh, all of these lot would have got 4 hit points back. We're going to miss that. Doc critically misses, alright. So just like normal, we do badly. Next we're on Tank. Tank does not have enough dex, so we'll do again. Which is Shock Trooper 1. Tank does a shot with his heavy repeater against Shock Trooper 1. Tank has 13s. He needs to hit 28s. So he needs 15s, missing. Then the drone will go. The Annihilator drone has makes 3 attacks. Did not attack with Execution's Bone during last activation, or use the attack instead of attacking with broken limbs. Makes a single attack with Extraction Burn. If this attack hits, okay, so he's going to attack someone with that. He'll attack the person with the lowest hit points. At the moment, that is Tank. Tank has only got 18 hit points because Tank's fortitude is so low. So it's going to attempt to attack Tank. It's got a 38. Tank needs to roll 14s to dodge it. 17s. Tank successfully dodges all of these spines that fire out towards Tank, and Tank dives to the ground as those spines destroy a wall behind Tank. That was the drone, and now we have Snipes. Snipes with his grenade launcher. Snipes doesn't have enough dexterity to try and target anyone himself, so we'll do a roll again. 5, so Snipes is going to target the drone. The drone has a defense of 27. Snipes needs to roll anything but a 1. A natural 20. All right, so Snipes does 5d6 plus 2 plus 2d6 because of our R-Tech weapons. So Snipes gets 7d6 plus 2 times 2. So we get, what do we get? 10. What have we got? 20, 29, 31, 62. 62 puts the drone down to 6 hit points. So a grenade hits it within its carapace, explodes, and the drone just gets knocked to the ground, doing 6 hit points to the drone, which puts the drone instantly into Extremis. And that's the end of Snipes' go, which then is the drone's go. It is in Extremis. Instead of taking 2d6, it takes 1d6. It takes 6 hit points, and the drone explodes, which isn't bad for round 1. Okay, round 2, we're not doing Foobar because that's too complicated. Zyzac is going to target whomever has the lowest hit points, which is Tank. So he will target Tank, whose ablative armor has already gone. Zyzak's used his psionic. Oh, he could have done psionic stealth. So Zyzak's is hidden. So that means this is automatically a critical attack. Or is it on 19 and 20s? 19 and 20s, which would be a 1 or a 2 on the save. He will use his quad rifle, and he is going to attack Tank twice and then somebody else twice. I think he's going to split attacks. Oh, he could really kill Tank. So, 2 attacks against Tank. But do you reckon they'd all be hidden? Oh, let's do all of them against Tank. He's just going to empty into Tank. Make it easier and quicker. So Tank gets a 35, which misses, and so two attacks hit, and then actually we'll do 2 against someone. So 2 attacks against Tank hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that says Tank again. All right. So 3 hit, and Tank saves versus. Does he save? No, all 4 hit. I think Tank's dead. So all 4 hit, none of them crits. So he takes 2, 4, 6, 8. 8d6 plus 8. He only's got 18. Okay, Tank's out. I mean, that is targeted fire. Cap will then attempt to take... or Cap can't target anyone specifically. Cap is going for the shock troops. He's going for shock troop 6, which he attacked before. Cap fires his grenade launcher. 34 hitting, doing 4d6 plus 2, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, putting that shock trooper on 11 hit points. The shock troopers then will all go and attack people. We'll just say they charge in and do claws because it's easier and quicker. And we're already on 25 minutes and it's only round 2. So they will go one by one attacking people with claws. 6. Actually, we'll just go lowest hit points. Let's just do the lowest hit. 2 of them will go against each person with the lowest hit points. So the next person with the lowest hit points is Speedy. So 2 of them go to attack Speedy. And then we'll have the next 2 attacking the next one, next 2 attacking. So 2 against Speedy. They have attacks. So Speedy needs to make 36, which means Speedy needs to roll 12s. 1 hit, 1 dodge, but he dodges into the claws of another one, taking 3d6 plus 1 from claw attack, taking 5 points of damage. Speedy's Snipe's ablative armor hadn't been used, so Snipe's ablative armor saves him from that attack, and then the other ones will go for 1, 2, 3, 4 Speedy. The next 2 will go charging into Speedy. That will definitely be a hit against that, and that will be a save. So Speedy takes 3d6 plus 1. Speedy takes 8 points of damage, minus 2 is 6 points of damage, and Speedy needs to make a 20 stat check or be restrained. Speedy is restrained. I don't think the restrained really matters the way we're playing, so I won't bother. And the next 2 are going to go against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tanku's out, so that would be Doc. So the next 2 going against Doc. Doc's ablative armor isn't done. He's got a 23. He needs, so he has a natural save, which would mean the same as them doing fumble. And he has a miss, and he had no ablative armor, so the ablative armor gets used up. That's the shock troops. Speedy will attempt to call in the normal drones. That means we're on round 2. He needs to roll 4s. 4, 5, or 6s. 4. There we go. Does it. This an attack. What is that for the? plus 21 to attack, which means we need to roll 7s against the shock troops, and it's 5d6 plus something. 5d6 plus 4. So against the shock troops, they need to roll 7s. A hit, miss, miss, hit, hit, miss, miss, hit, 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 just. Drone is down, and Zyzax, which needs to roll 7s. Miss. So 5d6 plus 2, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, leaving him 11 hit points. 22, leaving him on 12 hit points. 12, 14, 16, 21, 23, killing that one. Number 5 shock troop goes down. This one has only got 11 hit points. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Number 6 goes down. And that's it. Everyone else got missed. So we're down to 4 shock troops. So this was Speedy, who called in the second drone. 4 shock troops are still standing, and Zyzax, the chief, is still standing. Now we've got Doc with his energy weapon. Doc can't target anyone, so we've got random. What's that? That's a 3, so that targets. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of those standing. Number 1, who's only got 11 hit points. Doc shoots at that one. We've got a 10, which gives us a 29, which misses. Oh no, 1 point hit. It's got 28 defense. So 11 damage, 2d6 plus 2. 3, 4, 5, leaving it on 6 hit points. Now the drone gets to go. He will use his ravaging limbs and make 3 attacks against the person with the lowest hit points. I don't think any of them are taking any damage yet. Oh yeah, Speedy is on 6 hit points, it says, so it will go charging in to try and kill Speedy, doing 2 attacks against Speedy. Oh no, the drone's dead. What am I talking about? Drone's dead. So that's just Snipes. Snipes hasn't got a high enough dex. 3, so against the shock troops, against shock troop 1, who's got the lowest hit points. He's the only one he can get a shot on. Anything but a 1 hits. I don't think Speedy can't not kill it. Fires a grenade launcher at that one and kills it. End of round 2. Round 3. See, even this isn't as enjoyable to me as one of the standard missions, but we still need to know what happens at the end of this mission, because otherwise we can get pieces of extra armor, or we all take damage and stuff happens. So we still need to know the outcome. Round 3. Zyzax will target the person with the lowest hit points, who would be Speedy, because he can just put Speedy out. He will use the iron net. He'll fire the iron net at Speedy. Speedy fails to dodge it. The iron net will do 3d6 plus 8, which is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which plus 8 is 15, which will kill Speedy. Speedy goes down. So that was him. Now we've got Cap. See who Cap targets. 5, which will count as Zyzax. So Cap will target Zyzax with his grenade launcher. Zyzax has a defense of 28. Cap has an attack of 23. 23 plus 3 is 26, which means he misses. So Cap misses and curses himself. Then we have the 3 remaining shock troops. They get to go. They will go on 1, 2, 3. Speedy, who is out, so that would roll to Tank, who is out. That rolls to Doc. So 2 of them will charge in. The first 2 will charge in to attack Doc. Doc successes to defend against one and fails against the other, which means they do 3d6 plus 1 damage against Doc, which is 10 plus 1, which is 11. I haven't been taking theirs off, so I won't take Doc's off. So Doc takes 11, leaving Doc on 19 hit points. And then the final one will attack. Let's call that Snipes. Snipes fails, taking 10, 13, 14 points, leaving Snipes on 12 hit points. Now we have Doc. Doc is going to attack against the Shock Troopers. Shock Trooper 3. Doing a hit, and he will take 2d6 plus 2. He's got 36 hit points left. So he takes 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 27. This I'm really sorry. This is even I'm getting bored of this, but we're going to finish this, and because we've only got 2 rounds left. Snipes will then attempt to take a pot shot at the Shock Troopers. The Shock Troopers only got 12 hit points left. It's going to hit, isn't it? Because he's got a 28 automatically. He needs a 28, anything but a 1. He's got 12 hit points. Theoretically, he could not kill him. 5d6 plus 2. He kills him. Second shock troop. So the 2 shock troops are still standing at the end of round 3. Moving into round 4, we have 2 shock troops standing. Zyzak standing. Cap is standing. Doc is standing. Snipes is standing. They're all attempting to maneuver and get a shot in each other. Zyzak will target. Who's got the lowest hit points? Doc has the lowest hit. Nope, Snipes has the lowest hit points on 12, so he will attempt to target that. So Snipes has 24. Snipes needs to roll 13s. Snipe dodges the energy blast. Oh, 4 energy blasts, isn't it? So we've got Snipe fails. 25. Snipe fails twice. So Snipe fails 2 attack. I don't think I did that right last time. Which means Snipes takes 4d6 plus 4, which kills Snipes. Snipes is out. Now we've got Cap. Cap will go for Zyzak's. Cap has 23. He needs to hit a 37. No, he needs to hit a 28, so he needs 5s. Exactly 5. Cap rolls 4d6 plus 2. He's got 30 hit points, which is 8, 19, 11, 16, 17, 18, which leaves 12 hit points. The shock troops, 2 shock troops are left. The 2 of them will charge against one of them. Oh, who's got the lowest hit points? Doc has the lowest hit points, and Doc is still standing. So Doc and Cap are the only 2 still standing. So these 2 will charge against Doc. Doc has a 23, needs to save against 36, which means he needs 13s. Doc fails, 1 foul. He will take 3d6 plus 1. Doc has 19 hit points left. He has plus 1, that's 11, so Doc is on 8 hit points. That was the shock troops. Now we have Doc. Doc will attack. We attack Zyzak's, which means that Doc needs to roll. Doc has a 19. Doc needs to roll 18 to hit. No, 19. Doc needs to roll 9s to hit. Sorry. Doc fails. That's the end of round 4. Final round, round 5. Zyzak's will target Doc, who's got the lowest hit points. Doc rolls a 39, which succeeds in dodging, one of the blasts. He'll do 2 against Doc, 2 dodges, and then 2 against Cap. Oh, that might miss. So 8 is 32, so that misses. So Cap will take 2d6 plus 2. Cap takes 10 hit points, leaving him on 19. Now Cap will go against one of the shock troops, the second shock troop. Cap hits the second shock troop. 10, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19 against the second shock troop, leaving him on 8 hit points. Now the shock troops go. There's only 2 of them. They will charge against Doc. Yeah, Doc's only got 8 hit points. Doc needs to roll 13s. One slips through whilst Doc cunningly dodges the other one, doing 3d6, which is 10, 11, taking Doc out. Which means at the end of the game, after 41 minutes, I do apologise again. If you watch this all the way through, do put it in the comments. Although I will be able to see if anyone watches it all through. No one did last time. But what we've done is we've worked out that at the end, it isn't a total party kill. Cap survives on 19 hit points. And the team, he just calls in a retreat, and the false members go away, which means our team rating will go up. This is one of our first special missions where everyone hasn't died. Even our last alternate method, everyone died. And that's it, really. I'll stop there. Thank you very much for watching. If you would like to subscribe, or if you'd like to, please do, or comment. I hope you all had a wonderful break. I did, it was great. Tasmania was fantastic. We climbed some mountains. I'll mention this is another video that people might watch. We climbed some mountains, it was fantastic, it was great. And then we had a good, I like to call it Christmas period, and it was all quite fantastic. Anyway, hope you all did too. I will see you probably in a second for a standard Majestic 13 battle, which will be, I'll roll now and find out what it is. Speak to you later. Goodbye.